This is the new average Democratic voter, guys.
You really hate me that bad?
Ooh, she's spitting.
I just don't understand why we can't have a female president. Like, why not?
What a baby. Why can't we have one? It has nothing to do with being female. If a woman who is a competent leader comes along, someone maybe like a Tulsi Gabbard, shows that they can be a real leader, that they're actually legitimately intelligent, okay, and actually really care for this country and aren't a left-wing nut, they might get elected. So it's really not all about that.
Like, how much more qualified and intelligent and, like, perfect for the position do we have to be? Like, why?
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Fuck! God damn it!
This isn't real.
The President of the United States.
The U.S. President is Donald Trump.
For the astrology girlies, I just want to know, I have been studying Kamala's charts, and it looks like she is not only going to win, but she is going to be winning a second term.
Wow.
The next 8 years in her chart look really, really strong. Trump's not
A psychic here.
I don't think there's a universe where Donald J. Trump wins all 3 of the blue wall states.
He won them in 2016.
We're not in 2016. We have seen his reaction to COVID. We've seen January 6th insurrection. We've seen 2 impeachments. We've seen
no one cares about any of those things.
This is not 2016.
If it was that close, you guys should be putting this thing away if that was the case.
Yeah.
Hey girlies, so just so you know, IUDs will last throughout the entirety of his presidency. So if you want to have somewhat of a choice over your body, you should probably go get one.
Sleep. But do y'all see this? Do you see it?
Uh-oh.
Let me move in close. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that?
Uh-oh.
What is going on, Trump 2024?
She's awesome.
I wasn't going to sleep until I see it, and look what I see. Look what I see.
Oh, it got bigger.
It is over. He flipped the world red. It is over. He flipped the world red.
She's a good singer.
Trump,
I need her around to be my friend. Where's she at?
Black voters came through for Kamala Harris. White women voters did not. That is what it appears.
Let's talk about race, of course.
Is that if you can't flip enough white women, and we've talked about this on this set numerous times, is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost their reproductive rights, where there was a very heavy push to get women to focus on not putting in place, re-electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity.
There we go. What a genius strategy. Blaming white women, doing identity politics. What a genius strategy. Just keep it up. Keep doing it. You guys are going to win the next one that way.
That white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy. And, God bless Shannon Watts, who has tried to have that conversation. But if people aren't receptive to it, and if people vote more, party line or more on race than on gender and on protecting their gender, there's really not much more that you can do but tell people what the risks are.
We should count how many times we hear gender, race, misogyny, sexism,
and leave it to them to do the right thing.
The easy thing to me is that if this guy does end up winning again, all of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating, and everyone else, everyone who feels threatened by him is fucking scared.
I'm sure you didn't celebrate in 2020.
We're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends. Like, you have pro-life women dying because their doctors are scared to treat them because
you have pro-life women dying?
Of the repercussions of his last presidency.
Pro-life?
How did we get here? How did we get here?
We all
know that
voted.
there is
That's how.
that much ignorance and that much hate in this country. It's
so crazy how it's always a 180 with these guys. I mean, let's be real. They've been the ones with the crazy hate. And I'm sorry, the crazy ignorance. I mean, this is complete ignorance. They're all completely ignorant. And then they tell you it's you. It's the other side. It's a crazy world.
so terrifying. It's so terrifying. How could you do this? How can you claim to be a Christian or anyone of moral values and support someone when every word out of his mouth is hate, when he wants to pardon people who took over the Capitol? You do not do this to people that you love and care about. If you have a woman in your life, if you have an LGBTQ person in your life, if you have anyone in your life who's not white, how did we get here? Someone tell me, please.
We're done with you woke folk.
Someone really tell me, please. Because the only way I see it is that, like, either he cheated and that was his secret, or this country is built on so much hate, and we might never get out of this. If you voted for him, you are dead to me.
Whoa.
Go ahead and block me. I don't give a shit.
Whoa.
I really don't.
Oh, wow. Have you ever heard this before? A liberal basically disowning people? Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's never happened to me. No.
I really don't.
Donald Trump, I've known a long time. He will self-destruct. The problem that I see is not Trump. The problem is that those that can be appealed to in this way, and how we've got to bring this country together, and we cannot do it by being like January 6th ourselves. There would not be a January 6th on our side. We will deal with this in a dignified way and try to put the pieces together. So we've lost.
It'll be dignified,
we lost
guys.
a battle. The war is not over.
Well, Rev, let's talk about, you talked about gender and race. Let's talk about race. Donald Trump.
Let's talk about race again.
Very well with Hispanic voters, especially Hispanic men. The numbers are coming in still a little early, but I think he did better with black men than was expected in the past.
Okay, so this is the Democratic vote. So Latino, he took away 12% of the vote. For the black vote, he only took away 1%, though. That's really actually not that much.
What do you think pushed that, especially with the Hispanic voters going for Donald Trump as much as they did? Because that made a big difference.
I think that a lot of it was he was able to sell a lot of Hispanic voters that immigration was a threat to them, that some of the people coming across the border was a threat to them.
It is.
I think that we've got to be honest. Among Hispanic men and black men, there's a lot of misogyny. And I think that we've got to deal with the reality that he appealed to this whole false macho thing that some black men and some Latino
false macho thing. There is some real macho thing out there. It's called testosterone. Some men do have testosterone, sir.
Men went for.
Probably. Guys, they just called it. They just called it for Pennsylvania, Charlie. It has been called.
just called.
Just reporting it. Let's go, baby.
Charlie, what is the number?
What
is the number?
Is that it? Happened. Remember where you were when you realized that the Uniparty and all
this guy worked so hard for this.
The establishment.
Just like everyone started dancing. Just in case we won Pennsylvania. I said I wouldn't even talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Tasty Cake.
He just won Pennsylvania. Who
still showing 90%?
A little bit better in some key. He won Pennsylvania. He won. I told you. I told you. This is going crazy, y'all. He going crazy, crashing out. Who reporting it, bro? Hold on, calm down. Who reporting it? I don't see it nowhere. He won. You may get there, and it's over.
Heck yeah.
I don't see it, bro. Go to decision desk. He won. Yeah, it's just decision desk. Bro, it's official. It's done. He won.
They've been watching these.
He won
all night as John King has been going back and forth on the magic wall. But
love to see that, man.
Obviously, we're waiting to see. Were there any surprises in store? They were watching closely the gut check of North Carolina and Georgia.
That's so genuine.
And if they just say Trump bad, Democrats virtuous, they're going to keep losing because this, again, is so widespread. This is not about just Donald Trump.
Coming from this guy, by the way, we shouldn't keep saying Trump bad, Democrats perfect, basically. I mean, this guy has been one of the leaders in doing that. He is just such a snake, dude.
This is about the Democratic Party and being
Sleazeball.
radically disconnected from the rest of the country. Look at the map.
And lastly, because I can't believe I didn't hit this community yet, because I'm a part of it, to the women community, to the girlies who actually voted for Trump, to the girlies who are, pro-Trump, go fuck yourself, bitch. Literally, go fuck yourself, bitch.
That's nice.
I hope you find yourself in a situation where you can't get out of it anymore because you voted for a man that wouldn't even shake hands with a woman. And that's all I have to say to you.
So the news came out that Donald Trump won the presidency again.
Crazy place.
All you motherfucking coons that voted for him, y'all just make me sick. Y'all doing it for the stimulus. Y'all ain't do nothing good with this first stimulus, so that's really the only reason y'all signed up for it. That's the only thing. It's nothing else. It is what it is. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to get back to hustling. I'm going to get back to making moves, busting jugs, whatever. I'm getting right to it like nothing happened.
I'm terrified.
Really?
I was in the Army. It scares me just a little bit just because of the things that I know and the things that I've experienced. I just say
sounds like you shouldn't have been in the military.
He just didn't win. He won for fun. He won the electoral. He won the popular vote. He got more votes than last time he was president. Just a total ringing endorsement for the Republicans and Donald Trump, and an indictment against the Democrats. And that's really this rant. A lot of people are asking, like, how did Trump get more votes than he got last time? Well, here's the answer. Because people like myself, independents or moderates, the Democrats gave us no choice. The Democrats gave us no choice. That was the worst campaign, and their pure arrogance and their moral superiority have driven people away. If you say you're voting for Trump, suddenly you're a Nazi, you're Hitler, you're garbage. Enough.
He's had really good takes
I'm sure
this
there's
election
racists
cycle.
In the party, just like
he got it.
And assholes and racists in the Democratic Party, all right? But millions and millions and millions and millions of people vote for Trump. He won clear. He won decisive. So when you call us that, and when you say that, you're calling the majority of the country racist, Hitlers, Nazis. I don't think you get the words of
It's
what
not
that
going to
means.
work anymore.
You are alienating all this middle ground people.
Keep it up,
They act
though.
like you're
Keep it
better
up,
than
though.
us, smarter
Please.
than us, and frankly, insulting our intelligence. Trump's the threat to democracy. That was the entire Democratic campaign. It wasn't about policy because everyone knew we want change. We're not happy with the borders, the Middle East, the economy, inflation. And Kamala consistently said she was no different than Joe Biden, wouldn't do anything different than Joe Biden, last person in the room. Her pitch to the people was Trump is Hitler, Trump is bad, he's a dictator. Again, we're not stupid. The Democrats were the one who were saying Joe Biden was mentally fit for 2 years when he was a vegetable and couldn't even make it off stage from giving a speech. And the Democrats would lie to our face and say the videos were edited, altered. They weren't. Then after the primary is over, they stage a coup, get rid of Joe, put in Kamala, and suddenly she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Same woman who ran for president got 0 votes. Same woman who can't even answer a question how she's different from Biden.
He totally gets it.
Ran one of the worst campaigns I've ever seen. Just strictly, her entire campaign was fear mongering. What would Trump as a dictator? It'll be the end of democracy. It's garbage. It's garbage. The people pulling the strings in the Democratic Party, get rid of them. They've lost the plot. Tonight is on the Democrats. Congratulations, Donald Trump. I voted for him. And I felt I had no choice but to vote for him for the campaign that the Democrats ran. And it's not just white.